Hey!
What's going on?
Thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching and or listening to the Brittany and Patrick Show. We have a very special guest today. His name is Mr. Ben Wendt. He is a part of, man, I had your album ready to go and I left it at my house. I wanted to show it like a late night talk show.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot about it.
We'll do it in post.
But yeah, it's the Way Back is the band, and he's also the co-owner of the venue, the Rino. And Ben, thanks for being here, buddy.
I'm happy to be
you.
here. I legitimately am a fan. You guys are aware of this, of the podcast. I'm a first time, long time. I guess not that long. It's only like 10 episodes.
I'm such a
appreciate
fan
you.
of you. I'm such a fan of you.
Sweet.
Every time anybody asks me, hey, like, so what's the comedy scene in Kansas City? I always mention the Rino, and I always mention you because you were probably one of the first people I ever dealt with in a comedy show environment where I walked in and you were just excited that we were there.
Yeah, I'm like
happy to show us where the green room was. Happy to, tell us about the Rino. And boy, is that a breath of fresh air sometimes in the comedy industry.
It's wild how many people who are in entertainment are like super jaded and burnout, even though theoretically they're doing what they want to be doing. It's sort of like
the tortured artist.
nobody's making you do this. Like you can change stuff. Yeah.
No, I'm sure you've had this experience too, but definitely with comedy, there are times where you show up at the venue and like the person just kind of can't be bothered or just really doesn't. They're just like, oh yeah, whatever, just wait, and it starts at 8 and fine.
Like, I get that this is your job. Like, I love to make food, but then once I got paid to make food in a kitchen, it's maybe not as much fun.
Totally.
Sure.
But like, I just got done driving 4 hours from Kansas City through Kansas to Wichita or something like that. Like, maybe just an eyebrow raise.
Right. Act like it's not the worst job you've ever had, Don't act like you work in a
Tell me where the bathroom is, please.
Exactly.
Tell me that and I'll feel right at home.
Yeah. No, I think everybody who works there, like, we specifically seek out people who just like seem like they want to be there. And then like we've never like fired somebody for not wanting to be there, but I think people who don't want to find their way out because it's kind of like, I don't know, like we're not like culty at all, but I do think that it's like, oh, all these people are positive all the time, and if that's not your vibe, then I could see why that'd be draining.
Is it like a high tide lifts all boats?
That's like one of my absolute just like operating statements. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like even with the way we do the business, like it's a shared business, so I own and run the Rino and our new vegan dive kitchen leaf eater. But like we have a vegan ice cream place, Sweet Emotion. That's like a subtenant. That's my buddy Seth Keen who owns and runs that. And then Post Coffee has a branch there. And like very much our attitude is like, let's just add more stuff, more comedy, music, ice cream, food, and just rising.
It is a hub. It is a hub of North Kansas City.
Yeah, I love it. I love being there.
A staple.
Yeah.
So much of like the service industry and the entertainment industry is that idea of like being a duck on the water. Like on the surface, you're gliding across, but then underneath the little feet are paddling frantically.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of just my base energy in general.
Yes.
So, yeah. However, I don't know if I seem smooth on the water, but it's like, wow, that duck's frantic. And it's like, it's even worse underneath. Do not look.
I felt that.
Hell yeah. And it's a great location too. And getting there from like downtown or wherever you're going, it's like you can get there in less than 10 minutes. It's super easy to get to. People have this thought of like North Kansas City being like across the river and it's a whole thing. But it's like you can get there in like 8 minutes from downtown Kansas City.
Yeah, early on people would like all the time. Every now and then you still get this, but like early on people would by the airport, and they're like, no, not by the airport. I don't want to live by the airport. I wouldn't open a music venue by the airport.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because like you'll have people like, I love Waldo. I'm not taking shots at Waldo, but like there are people who like are in Waldo who are like, that's so far. And it's like, I'm closer to downtown than you are.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Or like going all the way out to Overland Park or something. It's like, you're more than happy to drive 35 minutes to Overland Park.
Yeah.
But it's really just,
I don't
sure you have to pass like the Isle of Capri, the pile of debris to get to it. But
whatever it is now. It's in the middle of a metamorphosis. It's in the chrysalis stage right now. It's going to emerge a butterfly.
It looks even worse. But no, how long have you been there? Because it's also by the Screenland movie theater, which I know you've worked at in the past. That place rules.
Yeah, Screenland's one of my favorite places in the world. Yeah, so the original business was called Colony Espresso and Beer, and that was a coffee and cocktail place that opened 7 years ago. And then about a year into them opening, there was an H&R Block next door at 314 Armour Road. It went out of business. And that's when I was working at Screenland. I was friends with the owners of Colony and basically overheard that they were thinking about taking over that space, punching a hole in the wall, and doing something entertainment based. And I was like, I will put in my 2 weeks notice if you let me run a music venue. So that was about 6 years ago.
Talk about shooting your shot.
I just knew that's what I've always wanted to do. I had a moment. I talked to my wife before I made that serious of an ultimatum, but
just to be safe.
I just knew that's what I was called to do. It's just such a cross section of all of my passions and interests, and I don't really like talking positively about my stuff, but the things I am good at, I knew if in the Zach and Drew, who were the owners of Colony at the time, I knew they had connections and resources, and I was like, as long as we can get a good sound system, I know we can make this work. And we still, I think, have one of the best sound systems in the whole city 6 years later. Yeah.
You do. And you actually have someone running the sound, which people don't always do.
Yeah, also
There's a whole board. It's not like some little 808 sound machine looking
every
thing.
now and then when out of town acts they'll be like, do you have microphones? It's like, yeah, we're a real music venue.
Yes, we have microphones.
Do we need to bring our own speakers? It's like, no, we have several. You're good. Thank you though.
Bring your kit. But
Some of those movie screenings I go to are at the Screenland, and I always walk by the Rhino, and I'll just see you in the window running the board. Which is great. I love to see it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I love the Rhino so much. And my boyfriend's performed music there as well. We both have performed there.
I love that. And that's the thing I love too, is that, we really do just a ton of comedy, all genres of music, rock, hip hop, metal, folk, country. It really is everything. Last week we had our weekly open mics on Monday and Tuesday, and then we had our comedy open mic on Wednesday. We had a heavy metal show on Thursday with an indie alternative kind of urban outfitter core show on Friday, and a punky guitar rock show on Saturday. And it's that's any given week, that's what you're dealing with.
That's a good smattering.
It's hard to get bored that way.
That's awesome. It's all in the spectrum.
As one of the greatest songwriters of all time, Smash Mouth said, "My world's on fire. How about yours?" That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored.
Those are words to live by.
I'm gonna get it tattooed on my lower back.
I already have.
So I did prep a round of the Letterboxd game.
Yay!
Now, I saw someone on TikTok ask, they're like, this definitely is a ripoff of Doug Benson's The Leonard Maltin Game, which is a version of, I think, Name That Tune back in the day. So it kind of works the similar way, where it's there's 15 names. They're all in order from IMDb. You will say how many names you need to name the movie.
Yeah.
I'll give you the year of the movie, and I'll read off 2 Letterboxd reviews. Now, I did write down the years of all the movies, so that way maybe we can start that way, where these are all, by the way, Paul Rudd movies.
Oh!
Okay, we have one person. I'm so excited.
One person, Paul Rudd, is in the cast. He may not be the lead, but Paul Rudd is in the movie.
Okay, and we're going to do the 15 names.
I'm excited for this because, when I've been listening, when you did was it Drew Barrymore and Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
I was so cocky when you guys started.
Me too.
And then I was like, I'm so glad I'm not actually playing this game.
It was hard because they're not the main characters.
No.
Sometimes they're
Yeah, and especially
D-level.
early on. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon's the 17th on the call sheet. You're
I can't believe
what's not a Reese Witherspoon movie? It's a movie that Reese Witherspoon was on set for.
So these are all Paul Rudd movies. I don't know, Ben, do you have a year that you like here that maybe...
Oh, well, for a second, I thought they were in sequential order, but
they're not.
Okay.
And there are some doubles. There's a couple from 2012. There's a couple from 1995.
Let's start it early on. Let's go 1995.
Okay.
Is that because you're old?
Yeah, it's because I'm old.
I'm not going to throw shade. I'm not going to get cocky. I didn't get cocky last time and I won. So I'm going to play that strategy. Good luck.
Well, and there is a strategy where it's if you want the other person to name that movie, you get the point if they get it wrong.
Yeah.
So it's
that's right.
There is a strategy if you want to do that. So this movie's from 1995. Paul Rudd's in the cast. First Letterboxd review is a perfect storm movie. Right time to tell this story with everyone correctly cast. And the other one is cinematic comfort food.
Oh.
15 names. Ben, how many do you need of the 15?
Wow, cinematic comfort food. I'm trying not to like lean into that too hard, but I'm gonna go with 6.
6. Brittany, can you do it in less, or do you want to bend the name of the movie?
I think I can do it in 4.
4.
Whoa. If we're doing that, wait, can I re-up?
Yeah.
Then I guess I'll go 3.
All right.
And I'm going to go 2.
So we both think it's the same movie. So how's this work then? In like we're right or we're wrong? Yeah, okay, then you go, and then on the off chance that we are both wrong, then I get the point. I think
Then you
that's
get
the
the point,
strategic
yeah.
move. Yeah,
That
yeah,
is.
yeah.
So 2 names, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The first name, Herb Hall. You know Herb Hall.
Good old Herb.
Your
Love that guy.
second name is Sebastian Rashidi.
Oh.
All right.
You name the movie?
Clueless.
It is Clueless.
Okay, see, that's why, yeah.
As soon as it said the movie at the right time, I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, the brother and sister
Yeah.
wanting to fuck, and then they make out at the end of the movie. Yeah.
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 Like that was one of the reviews was, is it incest? I still don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know,
Yes.
that might be a good recurring segment
Paul
on the podcast.
Rudd is her step brother,
Right? So they're step siblings.
half brother. Yeah, they're step siblings.
Which I've heard is very popular on the internet right now.
He also wears a KU hat in that movie, which
does.
makes me feel like he's perpetuating a stereotype about people from the Midwest.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Whatever. I've heard worse.
Okay, Brittany, you got that one right. So then, yeah, pick a year. Do you have a Paul Rudd movie from one of these years that you'd like to do?
I want to do 2008, please.
2008. Okay. There are 2 reviews. The first one is, I thought I had some pretty funny parts. It was a little over the top, but it was short enough.
I love a short movie.
And the second one is, Paul Rudd is a gift to humankind.
That could be any of his movies.
2008. How many names do you need of 15, Brittany?
15.
15? All right, Ben?
I'll go to 10.
10.
I'll go 8.
8.
Ooh. Let's go 5.
5.
I'll let him.
Okay. 5 names. 2008. Your first name is Carly Craig, Allie Stamler, Nicole Randall Johnson, Matt Walsh, Joe Lutriglio.
Okay. So it's going to be close. There's so many of there's this run from about 2007 to like 2009 where he does a bunch of movies that I've seen 1,000 times, and there's like a bunch of members
Reoccurring
of the
people.
state and UCB and like. But I believe I was working at Blockbuster Video when this movie was released on DVD, and I believe that it is Role Models, starring Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott.
It is Role Models.
Yeah! That was my guess.
All right.
It's such a good movie.
I think that movie slaps.
Jane
Yeah.
Lynch in that movie and the whole like LARPing,
The LARPing
subplot
is great.
is
Yeah.
so funny.
Especially because I think that was like the first exposure for a lot of people to LARPing.
Yes.
But like my people LARP, so like I was like, hey, we're seeing. Like,
Who says white people don't have culture? What are you doing?
That's right. All right, Ben. You got that one right. So we did 2008 there.
Yeah.
You have another year
let's
you
hop
like?
in the Wayback Machine and go to 1995.
The other 95. All right.
This
Here we
is so
go.
fun. Busy year. 3 2012s. Oh no, wait, that's a 21. Oh.
Dude works a lot. 1995.
Yes.
First review. Fair play to Paul Rudd for coming back from this. Review number 2. Boring. It's so boring that I'm writing this review as I'm watching the movie because it's more entertaining than actually watching it.
Judgmental.
I looking at the remaining dates, I would like to do a pretty aggressive. I'll start at 6.
6. Okay.
I'm gonna let him.
All right. 6 names, 1995. Your first one, Alan Echeverria. Janice Knickerbram.
Janice Nickel.
George P. Wilbur. Susan Swift. Devin Gardner. And J.C. Brandy.
Yeah, okay, none of those.
Not a chance.
It's really nice that you shouted out the hairdressers and the second unit assistant directors. I am going to say I believe that this is the I believe that this is 2 days with Paul Rudd.
2 days. It is not 2 days.
Okay.
I'll keep naming names here, so Brittany would get that point.
Yeah.
But let's see if you guys can
I
get it.
don't know
here.
what year that one came out. That's like a deep cut. He's it's like a mostly found footage movie, and he's decided he's going to kill himself in 2 days.
Oh wow!
It's got to be from right around 95 because
Yikes.
he's super
Check out
young
2
and
days.
nobody knows it. Yeah.
Leo Geeter, Maria O'Brien, Keith Bogart, Bradford English, Kim Darby, Mitchell Ryan, Marianne Hagen, Paul Rudd, and Donald Pleasance.
Who is that?
Donald Pleasance. So this was Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Oh.
I knew it. And then when you said Pleasance, I should have immediately been like, yeah, Loomis. No.
95.
95.
Okay. We got that out of the way. And
Okay.
that's
So
me as well.
They
Yeah.
did not bring back Paul Rudd for
Can I
those.
write my initials
Yeah.
next to the ones I've gotten? So far?
Man.
I've gotten 2 of the 95, so you got the 2008.
Yeah.
B.
All right. Brittany, what year are you liking right now?
I'm going to do 2005, please.
2005.
Yes, please.
All right. The first review is aggressively 2005. Second review is this is seriously the best movie ever made. Don't associate yourself with me if you don't like it. 2005. 15 names. How many do you need, Brittany?
15.
15. All right. Ben?
I'll price this right at 14.
14.
We'll top down to 11.
11.
I'll price this right at 10.
10.
9?
9.
05. I'll go 8. Final offer.
8.
I'll do 7.
All right.
Are you going to have her name it? Or can you do less than 7?
2005.
All right, 7 names. Your first name, Chelsea Smith, Jordan Masterson, Shelley Malil, Jerry Bednob, Marilyn Dodds Frank, Mindy Kaling, Kat Dennings.
It's 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yes.
It's the 4-year-old virgin. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Mindy Kaling was the only thing that I got because of the speed dating. The other people you named were just the other speed daters, like the one whose titty was popping out that one time.
Yeah, Gina.
No, that was the lesbian. Gina.
Gina, what's up? All right, so Brittany, you got that one right.
I'm so happy.
What year do you want to do next here?
I get to pick now?
Yeah.
Let's do 2021.
2021. All right. First review is actually from Celestima, who works for KCUR. I saw her review on Letterboxd. This is hers. Even the sexiest man alive can't save this movie. And the other review is unimpressed. 2021. 15 names. How many do you need, Brittany?
15, please.
14.
14.
10.
10.
8.
8.
I'll add them.
Okay.
21.
All right. Yeah, I think you should get this.
I should have gone down more.
All right.
First name, Josh Gad. J.K. Simmons. Tracy Letts. Bokeem Woodbine. Sigourney Weaver. Annie Potts. Ernie Hudson.
Oh,
Dan Aykroyd.
right, yeah. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
That's
Yeah.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Very good.
He's great in that movie. The movie has, for me, ups and downs,
Yeah.
but I think
He's
fantastic
hot dad, right?
in it. He's absolutely hot dad. Yeah.
As it should be.
And there's a great scene at a Target where all the marshmallow ghosts are alive and
fun.
they're killing each other and eating each other and it's pretty dark. Yeah, I think
I did
there's parts
enjoy
of that
that.
movie that are pretty great.
I
Yeah.
like that.
All right, Ben, you got that one right. What year do you want to do next?
All right, let's go to the future. Oh wait, no, I guess we just did the most recent one. Let's then the next most recent is 2012. Right. 2012.
We got a couple from 2012, but we'll do this one here. First review. Everything about this movie is truly crafted to evoke emotion and cause deep soul searching. This film is incredible. Next review is this film will always have a special place in my heart. Frowny face. 15 names.
Wait, so is the first review sarcastic then? We'll start at 15.
15. All right, Brittany.
I'll let him.
All 15?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
2012. All right. Your first name, Brian Balzerini, Patrick De Labour, Reese Thompson, Nicholas Braun, Paul Rudd, Joan Cusack, Johnny Simmons, Nina Dobrev, Melanie Linsky, Dylan McDermott, Kate Walsh, Mae Whitman, Ezra Miller, Emma Watson, Logan Lerman.
Oh.
What year is this again?
2012?
2012. Paul Rudd pretty low on the list.
Paul Rudd pretty low on the list, which is kind of what's messing me up. Ezra Miller hasn't been in that much. Oh, this is The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
It is the first
Good job.
Yes,
okay.
Did you know that one?
I did,
All right.
yeah. As soon as I heard Emma Watson, I was like,
Yeah,
it's either
yeah.
I was racking my brain. Was he in This Is the End? And then I was like, wait, was Ezra in that? And then
Well,
as soon as I heard,
And my
heard
brain
Ezra,
was doing
I
this
like,
weird,
yeah.
like, I think Ezra Miller is in the Harry Potter prequels or the Fantastic
Yes.
Beasts movies. So then I was like, wait, is
Yeah.
there a...
Is Paul Rudd in the Harry Potter franchise?
Paul Rudd plays like
Good job.
Hagrid, but he fucks.
That was a
yeah.
good one. I should have gone lower, but that's okay.
Yeah, wizard. Yeah, great.
Yeah, he's hot teacher. He's hot stepbrother. He's hot teacher.
Yeah.
He's hot dad. He's
hot dumb politician on
Has
Parks
he done
and Rec.
porn yet?
So
Not yet. It's got to be coming up.
if he's gonna be taking these roles, why not give the people what they want?
All right, Ben. So we have 2004, 2009, 2010, or 2012?
04.
2004. First review. I can't believe how many memes and scenes I've seen from this movie I've known for years, and yet I've never seen it before until now. Second review is funny, did laugh. Also, this is the first movie I've watched on Paramount Plus, LMAO.
Oh,
2004, 15 names. How many do you need?
I'll start with 3.
Three names?
Yeah.
2.
Then I'll do. Can I skip to 0? Is that the
You can
best
do
way
0,
to guard
or
it?
you can do -1 if you want to name who
I'm
you
just gonna
don't.
call my shot. I do believe this to be Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy, unless it's like a trick and it's like the Lost Movie or something.
No,
like that.
that you're correct.
All right,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool, cool. You're like, oh, so close. It's actually Wake Up Ron Burgundy, the Lost Movie.
Okay, sweet. So we've got 09, 2010, 2012.
Okay. You get to pick.
Oh,
a
yeah,
point.
you got it right.
Wow.
It's like Jeopardy. You keep getting it back. Yeah.
What is 2009?
2009, first review is just okay. Second review is Fight Club, but if it were about vibing.
Oh.
2009.
Oh.
15 names. How many do you need?
I'm going to go aggressive on this one, and I'll go 3.
3?
No names.
No names.
You sniped me.
All right, so then can you name the lead, or -1, -2?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess negative. That's how we do it. We can name the cast.
If you can name the first billed person.
I'll go -3.
So you
I think I can name the top 3 and the movie.
Okay. Brittany?
Go for it.
Okay.
Is it Rashida Jones, Jason Segel, and Paul Rudd? I love you, man.
Yeah, it is.
Is that what you're thinking too? Is that-
That's impressive. Well done.
That movie I have.
I wasn't confident about who would be the top.
Yeah.
Or how many build we'd have. We've never played that rule before,
I
but
know.
that's fine.
I feel
I'm
like-
just the
I don't know.
host. We don't need to talk about
I got the
rules.
point. I'm not sure that sits right with me. You know?
It's fine. We got 6 more minutes of this shit. Get this over with.
All right. We'll
Brittany turned the game fast.
Oh, we'll go Uno rules real quick.
I'll be like 17. I need 17.
Okay.
All right.
Pick a year.
We'll do this one from 2010. First review, how did this cost $120 million?
Oh.
Second review, anyways, Paul Rudd is the ultimate white man. 2010, 15 names. Ben, how many do you need?
2010, really expensive, huh? I'll go 15.
What was the first review?
It was, how did this cost $120 million?
It's not like an expensive movie. 2010.
You said 15 names?
Yeah.
10?
10.
5?
Okay. 5. Brittany?
4.
3 final offer.
3.
Or
Brittany?
whatever.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Name it.
Okay.
All right. So first name, Dean Norris. Second name,
Breaking Bad.
Tiona Paris. And then John Tormey.
Well, I'm going to take a guess. I actually don't think this is the right year, but he hasn't been in that many expensive movies. So I guess I'm going to go with... No, it's not. Never mind. Oh, started to say it. I'm glad I didn't because he can't come back from it. 2010, right?
2010.
2010, 120. Dean Norris from Breaking Bad.
I don't know who any of those people are, so.
Isn't Dean Norris, isn't that Hank
Yeah.
from Breaking Bad,
Mhm.
right? It's, what are the Apatows in there? It's, This is 40.
It's a good guess. It's not This Is 40, so Brittany would get that point.
Is it Dinner for Schmucks?
It's not Dinner for Schmucks. It's got
Ant-Man?
Ant-Man's lit.
Jack Nicholson, Owen Wilson, Reese Witherspoon. How do you know?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I don't even know what that one is.
So it was, how did this cost $120 million was kind of a clue.
James L. Brooks, who's the director of that one?
Yeah.
I
I think that was the last movie he made.
Yep. Dang.
All right. Well, it's 5-4. So this is the last clue here. So let's do this shit here. The year is 2012. First
Good
review,
year.
The Things I Do for Paul Rudd. Second review, Paul Rudd is one of the world's most likable actors, and yet he stars in the world's most terrible films. Please, Hollywood, give Mr. Rudd a good movie. 2012. Brittany, how many names do you need out of 15?
4.
4.
Whoa. I'll let you have it.
All right. First name is Todd Barry. Second name, Jessica St. Clair. Patricia French. And your last name is Michaela Watkins.
Is it Wanderlust?
It is Wonderland.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that's just a tie game then, and I don't have anything to break it up, so it's just going to have to come back and do a rematch.
Yeah.
Oh,
how about
that was a lot of
How about
fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
My temper tantrum worked. I'm going to keep doing them to get my way. Thank you so much for coming
was
on.
fun.
That was
That's
a
so
lot of
stressful.
fun.
Oh my gosh.
But Ben, where can people find you online and the Rhino and all those things?
Yeah, I'm not on social media much anymore. I do
Smart.
still have a Twitter. It's at @HeyShotzi, _SHOTZI, which is always my nickname on like Pokemon and stuff like that growing up. It's a long story, but I think now there's a pro wrestler that goes by that, so it's
yeah.
not me. I'll shamelessly plug. When's this go live?
That'll be next
Sorry
week.
to cut to date it. Oh, it's next week?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm working with, I'm in a band the way back, but I'm also in a new project called Landlion, and we're in the studio recording right now, and it's a little more folksy alt rock with horns, and I guess we will have just had a show, but stay tuned for that. We'll be dropping a record
Hell yeah.
sometime
awesome.
this year. And come support the Rhino, our new kitchen. I'm really proud of Leaf Eater. It's a plant-based dive. So
I'm gonna come
it's all
by.
vegan friendly, and it's not healthy at all. We've got waffle fries, chick sandwiches, burgers, and I think Mac Bites. I think the food's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely going to check that out. Well, Ben, thank you for being here, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you for watching and listening, and then we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye,
Love
guys.
you. Bye.